Hello everyone, my name is Brother, and today we're going to be watching, today is going to be something quite different. We're going to be doing a little bit of news or updates of something, I don't know what you call this. I'm going to be watching this brand new Doom the Dark Ages footage that just came out from the Nvidia. Yeah, right here. Thank you, DGA Gaming, for clipping it or just cutting it for the Doom part. This is very exciting for me. If you don't know, I love Doom so much. Ever since Doom 3. I know Doom 3 is not exactly the type of game that Doom usually is, but it is pretty good. Anyway. This footage, as I said, is from Nvidia, their customer thingy event, and I've heard that we are going to get some event this month from Xbox. And hopefully Doom the Dark Ages is a big thing in there. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but hopefully it's soon. Anyway, dude, I have been waiting so much. It's been 4 months, almost 5 months now. There's nothing on Doom the Dark Ages, and I'm trying to drag this shit out because it's just a 12-second clip. We're going to be looking to something else as well, like the information about the Doom the Dark Ages. Yeah, without further ado, let's start with this one. As you can see here, there is a lot of details that you can pick up just by this first. It's raining, right? And some of these is actually look like the first city that's in the reveal trailer for Doom the Dark Ages. It's raining, the rocks, and there's some fence around here. And if you look here, there is the rock and the scriptures and people bowing to some sort of entity, and I assume that is the wraith. Yeah, look at the arms, and there's a membrane connecting them. It's definitely the wraith. And from what I can see here, the structure of the words seems to be Argenta design or characters. There's something here. I think this might be a lava or something. There's some floating right here. Oh, that's just water. I don't know what this is. Some sort of structure. Yeah, it's explosive barrels here. Looks kind of like the one in Doom Eternal, the Exaltia and the others Sentinel map. And here, I love this part. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but most people just skip through this part. Well, not skip, but they just don't really talk about it much. But this part is my favorite because it shows us the Sentinel's architecture before it was destroyed. And we can see they use colors and different materials for their interiors. They have the wooden floor and maybe some marble here and some metal, obviously. This is much cooler look at the structure of the Sentinel people. I love the face. I love this spinning, floating fire thingy. There's some shields right here. The arch. Also, some side tangent. Do you know why they use arches in medieval buildings and stuff? It's because the weight of the stones that distribute down, it is much better than if you were to have a flat top of the archway. This way, the weight that is on top of it is distributed along these curves down to the pillar instead of just flatly on top of the structure of the door frame, which we don't need to do anymore because our building system is much better. But before we have sophisticated architectural techniques, this is the best way of doing doors and hallways and stuff. That's why in a church or something that is very old, there's a lot of arcs and a lot of pillars. If I can find it, I will show you a diagram of how the basic structure of a cathedral or something like that. You can see it's distributing the weight of the top part down to the side pillars, and then we use the smaller pillar on the side of the main pillar to distribute the weight down further. That's how you make like a massive building without modern things. And we see they're using the same model for the torches as the one that the Doomslayer used to light the bat signal of the Sentinel people. We see the shield, obviously. This shield is also like the same design that we see in Doom Eternal. And this seems to be some sort of factory. In the first trailer, there's also like the Sentinel building factory or something. I'm not sure. At first I thought this was some kind of cultist. It could be, but I mean, from what we saw from the first trailer, we might be getting like parts for our Atlan, which is the name of the giant mech here, maybe. Or maybe there's something else. Also, we see the Sentinel characters here. At first I thought it was like the Makers, but no, the Makers character doesn't look like this. Yeah, I checked it, and yeah, it's not the same. It's completely different. It's definitely Sentinel. And chains, I remember these chains. The design is the same as in the Eternals pipe. It seems to be like yellow parts here. I can't really see. Oh, wait a minute. It's a skull stacked on top of each other, and it's yellow, which means it's ammo. That means like it's wait, from the look of this place, it seems that we might be getting that skull crusher weapon here, maybe, because it looks the same, right? It has like the metallic look to it that usually the Sentinel weapons doesn't have that. It usually, most of their weapons I've seen is like green and stuff. And we have the explosive barrels, some pipes again. Back there, I can't see what that is. Yeah, we have the Sentinels, the white boys. I think they are now gray instead of white, which mirrors the first concept art of their design instead of the multiplayer color scheme of their armor. We have the chainmail right here, and these are called, I forgot, but like it's the type of leather that has been sewn together, which gives more protection than just a normal leather. And we got these parts. We have this is how I know the first time I saw it who it was, because in the white suit of the design in 2016 and Eternal, these parts are here as well. And we got the back pockets, and yeah, everything is slightly tweaked, but it is still recognizable as the Night Sentinel. But you know, the design could change at any point. Not in this. I mean like from game to game as they add and retcon some stories elements. I really want Doom to have like a deep lore similar to Halo or Warhammer. That would be very cool. I know like Doom, they always say story in a game is like a story in an adult movie. It's expected to be there, but it's not that important. But in this case, it will add a lot of flavor, because you know, stories get people invested longer than a gameplay will. Like during the first time Doom 2016 came out, I was obsessed with the lore of Doom 2016. Not as much in Eternal, because in 2016 it was more, I don't know, it feels more personal. And we got a good look at the shield and the armor. And honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about the armor. It is cool. It is very, very cool. Don't get me wrong. There's something off about some of the armor, and I'm not sure what it is. Also, this part is different from the first trailer. I'm not sure if it's like a redesign or if it's upgrade that the Doomslayer got to, I don't know, control maybe the Atlan mech, or maybe, I don't know. I do like this though. If you look down here, you can see the pattern of that, the leather armor on the Sentinel as well. And there's this rank. If I remember correctly, Hugo Martin said that it signified a rank. And yeah, I'm not sure. The helmet looked different from the first time. Maybe it's just the angle, but The first trailer, the helmet looks a little more sleek than this one. And also, I'm not sure if he has the fur cape in this one or not. Down here, we can see this new helmet. It's a little obscured by the YouTube UI. I don't know how to fix that. But yeah, this is amazing. I like this design much more. It's more accurate to the original design for the Night Sentinel, and it looks more night-like rather than sci-fi. You know, it's more fantasy than sci-fi, which is, I like when they combine the two, but you have to have a balance between sci-fi and fantasy. The next one is going to be Hugo Martin talking about the Doom the Dark Ages. Has been posted a long time ago, since like the first trailer has come out, but I haven't watched it yet, so here it is. Oh, by the way, all the links is going to be in the description if you want to support the original content. I'm just doing a reaction slop, so yeah.
Have melee weapons, so you saw on the teaser, yeah, he's got a flail. He's beating the guy to a pulp with that. You use your hands. You use your shield. Each of these things kind of come together, and there's a great synergy between your toolkits. And
that is what I like to hear. I mean, I knew that they were going to do that anyway, but you know, it's nice to hear confirmation. And yeah, Doom Eternal's design philosophy influenced me on my opinion on game design in general. I look at every game different. After I first time played Doom Eternal, I look at every game differently. It's not the first game that has these mechanics, but Hugo is such a, I don't know, he's such passionate about the project that he explains it to you in a way that it's very, I don't know, understandable. Is that a word to use for that? But yeah.
Can you, I don't know if, can you throw like a number at me of how many like we're working with for the dark? Is it like in the hundreds?
The melee system really introduces a whole new dynamic where you could approach enemies kind of any way you want. And I don't want to talk too much about that yet. We still got ways to go, but I think fans will be really pleased with the amount of freedom that you give you on how you finish off the demons this time. No restrictions.
Yeah. So basically, from what I've gathered, is that it's more of a free-form system rather than a preset animation when you glory kill something. It's more akin to that first demo of Doom 4, the cancelled game, where you can see that every stab is like player input instead of just a preset animation. So it's gonna be similar to that, but more free form. So basically, you're gonna be punching them, disengage, and then come back to finish them off.
You know, it's tough, right? It's what you don't want to fire all the bullets. You want to save some things because we've got a ways to go here. So you just want to make sure that you capture the essence of what it is you're trying to make.
And keep in mind, this was 6 months ago. So, I mean, within 6 months, I'm not sure how far a team of that size is supposed to go, or supposed to reach. But I assume it's pretty far. So, it's a pretty high chance that we're gonna get to see it this month. No guarantees, but, you know, it would be nice. You know, it's been 6 months. You know, even if the game is not as good or as mechanically complex as Eternal, has to be fine with it, honestly. Because it's cool, it's different. As long as it's fun, there's nothing that I can complain about. I just like a fun game. The game is supposed to be fun first. The other things is a cherry on top, for me at least.
Is there any sort of change to the narrative approach and the way the narrative is delivered in the Dark Ages?
Well, I mean, the whole experience is more cinematic. I think it's kind of part of the genre, you know, the fantasy and medieval genre. And there is a story there, like there has been in the previous games. I would say less kind of out of the codex and into the story. We wanted to kind of put it on your main path. And it's kind of a roller coaster ride, summer blockbuster kind of story, lots of twists and turns. Very fun, purely entertaining.
That is I would like some emotion with that story as well, but maybe we're not getting that. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We're gonna have to see. I would like some emotion, some sadness maybe, some betrayal. I would like that. It will propel Doom as a series into the stratosphere. It's already pretty high just from, the gameplay side. But if it has a good story as well, that shit is going to be going off.
But it should be good. It'll complement all the ripping and the tearing well.
So that's basically it. That's most of the stuff that we know about the game so far. There's some pictures of, I wouldn't call it leaks, I suppose. It's more of a new look, like a small snippet. There's like a picture of, people are calling it pinky, but I'm not sure if it is. It is pink, but it doesn't look, it just look like a demon. Maybe a variant of a pinky. It doesn't have an armor. It has like big horn. It could be anything really. Yeah, I'm so excited for this game, man. I want this game now. I want this game now, please. It is this year, so it shouldn't be too long. I hope. Maybe November. That would be nice. Just right around like the end of the year. Hopefully between now and then we get more look at it. Maybe some early access given to like content creators or something. That would be nice. And also I want to see if they're going to do like a multiplayer at all. Maybe a co-op, maybe game mode, new game mode. Yeah, there's a lot of question mark about this game, but I'm sure its software team is going to crush it. They know what they're doing. They are like from Soft, but for FPS. I'm very excited, and yeah, if you're excited about Doom the Dark Ages, hit the like button. And yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.